All right, so if you drive a vintage Volkswagen Beetle, is what we're sitting in right now, and if that is your not necessarily a daily driver, but an often driver, in the wintertime, as you know, or anybody that knows anything about Beetles, they can be chilly. Now, this particular one is a 1977 standard Beetle. In other words, it's not the Super Beetle. It is a standard shift as well. But the engine has been completely rebuilt. There's thousands of dollars in the engine, so that is mint. As far as the body and everything else, has been fixed up, painted, and I have a video showing that, however, not restored. The one thing this does have is a fantastic running motor and really good heat for what they were. Not heat like in today's vehicles, but this thing throws a decent amount of heat. The problem is there's a decent amount of cold air that comes in as well. Now, I've put extra thick rubber type seal gasket type stuff around the hood and things like that to stop air from getting into the hood, because in behind the dash here, you're right into the hood area and all your wiring and stuff is in behind there, and there's no real insulation. I have it packed with foam and sealed up the best I can, but no matter what you do, cold air comes in. And I know if I can stop quite a bit of this cold air coming in, I would actually be pretty warm because I'm not freezing, but in these vents right here and these vents on either side of the speedometer, cold air is coming in constantly. So I'm going to go ahead and just temporarily try to seal this up with just some clear duct tape, and then if it works well, I'm going to pick up some black duct tape that should stick really, really well. Maybe some of the Gorilla tape, and then seal it up. I drove this in the summertime as well, and there was no need to have any air coming in through here. These vehicles have the wing window, so if you need cool air to come in, you just open a wing window, and you get all the air you want. So this can stay sealed as far as I'm concerned, as long as I have the vehicle. So I'm going to go ahead and start sealing up some of these spots here, and hope when I take it to work today, I don't deal with the same problem. Now I can see right off the bat this is not going to stick, so that might be a problem. Let's just see here. If I can just get it to work temporarily. No, so that's not going to stick at all. Look at that. And that's sticky. Maybe it's just a lot of dust up there. Well, if I have to, I'll stuff something in the holes instead. Alright, so that's not going to work. Alright, I got to come up with another plan, so stay tuned. Well, let's try masking tape for the heck of it. See if that works. Well, that's a little bit better, but it's not really sticking. Huh. Alright, well, stay tuned. Okay, because I'm only interested in trying this out and seeing if this will help, I'm going to go with a very rudimentary approach here. And basically just stuff a little bit of paper towel in each one of these little spots. And see if that cuts back on my airflow. If this works, then I will find a much more permanent solution. I know quite a bit of the air is coming from these areas, so I'm just guessing this should be fine. And I really need it to be a little bit warmer in here. This right here blows right up on my face, and then of course down in here, which I gotta figure out an idea for that, blows right on my hands on my steering wheel, so it makes my hands kind of chilly. So we'll figure that out in a minute. I might even just buy some black silicone and fill these holes, to be honest with you, because like I said, I don't have any need for these to be open. In my case, I'm not restoring this vehicle. It's a, almost a daily driver, but it's an often driver at the very least. And I want it just to be a little bit more comfortable. It doesn't have to look perfect. Not going to any shows with it or anything like that. So now I think these things pop off somehow. And if they do, maybe I can put something in behind them to seal it. Because you can change these out, make them chrome or whatever, but I know any beetle person's probably cringing. That's not how you take those off. And you're probably right. But that other side's not coming out. It's almost out, but it's loose. Oh, there we go. This is where the speaker is actually, but it's not where the speaker was. There is no speaker there. Okay. How is that in there? My idea for this is the paper towel's not going to work, but was to put something behind here and then snap this thing back into place. Maybe this will help. Again, this is just temporary. If I can get this to stop some of the air flow. That would be great. Doesn't want to go back in, but that paper is all across the back there. This is not what I wanted. I kind of really want to tape it right up and seal it. This side, I don't think there was any really air coming through. I don't want to open the hood and seal it from the back because I got so much foam and stuff there sealing most of it up already. I don't want to tear all that out right now. So I guess I'm just going to try this temporarily, see if that cuts down on the airflow. And hopefully it does. But I'd like for this to snap back in here, if it would. Oh, there we go. It's much tighter now. So if that works, maybe I'll put some tape on the back side of this and push it back in. I'll use black tape so you won't even see it, and that'll help with that. Now there's one other spot underneath here where the fuses are that needs to be addressed, and I'm not sure if I can get the camera down there or not, but we'll take a look. I do have this little heater. I wonder if it shows on here. Yeah, I guess it does. Let me get the lights out of here. So I do have this heater, and this blows on the windshield and kind of helps keep the windshield clear, which is a huge help. And I have this thing wired directly to the battery, you know, because the wiring this is old. I mean, I have replaced some wires, but I didn't want to run it off any other fuse or any other wiring. So this thing goes directly back to the battery, and it's got a switch right here to turn it on and off. So that's that. All right, I'm just going to take a look at this fuse spot underneath here real quick, see if I can seal that. And then we'll give this thing a try. I probably won't show it on the video, but I'm sure it'll make a big difference. So if you have a vintage Beetle, if you have a completely restored or rebuilt engine with good heater channels and things like that to get the heat into the car, you still got to find a way to keep the cold out. And if you can do that, you can warm the Beetle up quite a bit. Anyways, thanks for swinging by Shane's main shop. Please like, subscribe, comment, come back often for more videos. As always, have a great day, and we'll see you next time.